Ricepellet, known simply as Rice, is an RM officer and skilled player. Known for being good at the game, and being a light-hearted Roblox user. His Roblox account was made in early 2018 and so far, in his time in RM, he has achieved a reputation for being extremely good at sword fighting. He's part of medics and recently became an officer in late October 2024. He has already won 2 medals, and when participating in trainings is frequently one of the first picks for the many team-based events. His patrol events are usually pretty fun, and he has a peculiar way of building using B tools. The low ranks seem to love him, and he has only improved as an officer. It's safe to say he's a pretty well-known rising figure within the community. However, not so deep down, he's been called out many times for having suspiciously long reach, especially during Gladiator or SFT. This has led to accusations of him hacking, which he has always denied or tried to debunk. Despite Rice's best efforts to silence the criticism, there has always been a small vocal sector of RM which have kept calling him out for hacking, and so far the evidence has been mixed. There have been several moments where he could have been proven to be hacking, and there are some other moments where the evidence has been blurry and Rice has escaped further accusations. So, in today's video, we'll go over the evidence that Rice, far from being an angel, is actually a disgusting, horrid, putrid, intolerable, rotten, and smelly player, who has done more than just hacking in the past and present, and whose actions have affected many people in RM. We'll start with the weaker evidence against Rice and move up from plain bullying to Rice's dark, and I mean dark side. Chapter 1, The Reach. It is common knowledge that at times Rice can be very reachy, particularly during Gladiator, SFT, or during raids. He can achieve 7 and 8 stud kills with alarming frequency. However, for many years this hadn't alerted the players he killed that he may be hacking. This was probably due to the fact Rice isn't just good at sword fighting, or that people just did not think a player like Rice would decide to use hacks in a LEGO military game. But one of the signs that Rice was hacking was indeed the frequency of his reach. It looked like he had reach all the time. If you went up against Rice, it was almost guaranteed he would kill you from 6 studs or further, and nowadays it's pretty obvious when Rice turns on or off his hacks, as he isn't good at hiding it anymore. He thought that since people had gotten used to it, he could take less risks by hacking all the time and instead turn off his hacks and play normally. When he started getting killed more often, he would blame it on the server, lag, or something else. And usually after doing poorly for one round, he would turn the hacks back on to absolutely sweep the enemy team. It's truly unbelievable how Rice has been able to get away with this for so long, but now that more and more people call him out on the reach, his reputation and excuses start to fall apart. People don't like getting reached, and this builds resentment against him, to the point where it's no longer uncommon for Rice not to get called out for hacking, or in cases taunted by his rivals telling him to turn off the hacks. Chapter 2, Recent Allegations. Ricepellet hacking is one thing, but another thing that has recently gotten him more negative attention is the comments he's made towards some people in RM, including officers, which have led to widespread alarm. However, he has never admitted to making the comments. But knowing his past behavior in the game, which include human experimenting using building tools, could lead us to believe that the comments he has made are not fake and actually true. The most infamous of these comments happened on the 22nd of December 2024, when Sen leaked an alleged DM from Rice that read,
"Rice, why did you just DM me to touch Sheffrey?"
This statement caused a lot of concern and had me absolutely horrified, which then led me to delaying the round when I had to go up against Rice, which eventually got us both killed and made him very mad, so mad in fact I had to target him to prevent him taking his full anger out on me, a strategy which worked but not really. The statements Ricepellet has said are absolutely deplorable, and he deserves every single bit of hate he gets, as I am not his only victim. Ricepellet's actions could go way further than just this, which, while I can't confirm as true or false, is probably true because it fits the narrative I want to make perfectly. Chapter 3, The Victims. So we all now know that Rice is definitely a hacker, as his efforts to hide this recently have been pretty bad. We also know at times he can get freaky, and I hope I've made it clear that I'm a victim of his horrible actions. He's hacked to kill me so many times, and he makes me feel like a piece of shit in the process because I take LEGO military games very seriously. Unfortunately, I'm not his only victim. Rice has had many victims to his actions, but few have been open about it due to the fear of reprisals from Rice. However, even with this, I managed to reach one of his victims for them to tell us some of their experiences with Rice. What did Ricepellet do to you?
Rice was tickling my insides. It scared the shit out of me. Literally. I shitted my pants.
Would you consider Ricepellet's actions have emotionally scarred you in any way?
I had to go to multiple therapy sessions. It shattered me.
How many people do you think Ricepellet's actions have affected other than you?
Me and 10 others. To my knowing.
With this, I can conclude that Rice is more than just a hacker. He is an evil individual that uses hacking as his main method to achieve his goals. For so long he's been able to pretend he's just good at the game, but his facade is falling apart by the second, and hopefully this video will be the final blow to him, knocking him off his pedestal and getting him all the hate he deserves. And with that, we reach the end of the video. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons and comment who should I try to expose next.